Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the book Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. Stay tuned. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shayla, the creator of JunkDrawerMom, where hiding is overrated. On this channel, we talk about motherhood, everything from practical to personal, so if you're new here, consider subscribing before you go. So today, I'm really excited because I've been waiting to share this book with you. It is Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Easy Lessons. I currently have a 5-year-old and a 4-year-old who are using this book, and I'm homeschooling them. Most people that are looking into this book are probably homeschooling. If you're a homeschooler, you know that finding things that all of your children will like is a plus. And so this book is actually one of the things that I found that both my school-age children really like. There's no one book that's going to teach your child to read. I think that reading comes from many different forms of learning. This book, however, is a really great resource and a really great place to start. And I didn't think that both of my kids would like it, but it turns out that they do. So it's a win-win for me. I am a part of a Facebook group, a local homeschoolers Facebook group, and somebody suggested using this. And they actually have these in the library, but all of them were checked out. And it looked like there was a waiting list to get them. So I just went ahead and I bought it. This one, this is a newer edition. The older ones are, they're like yellow and it has like a white rectangle here. But this is like a newer edition. I got this from Amazon. It was 20 bucks, I believe. $24 it says on the back, but I think I got it for a little bit cheaper. I will say it's been working really well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in and tell you how it goes, how this book works. It's very simple. It's 100 lessons, and it goes through, and basically I'll show you the first lesson. The premise of the book is that it starts out teaching how to say sounds. So for instance, the very first letter is M, and it'll teach you how to say the M sound. And then it'll give you words to say slowly and then to say fast. And what that does is that actually helps set up the premise, like when you're trying to sound out a word, you sound it out slowly, and then eventually you'll be able to just read the word the fast way. And the reason why I chose this book, I actually chose it for my second born son, Eli. He's 4. And I wanted to do something with him, but his attention span, I don't know what it is sometimes about like middle children or like the second born. It seems to be a trend where like the first is very, detail oriented, and the second one is just like caution to the wind. And that's exactly how Eli is, and his attention span is not the greatest. But the beauty of this book is that the lessons are only about 20 minutes. In the beginning, they're very short. Like we would only spend like about 5 to 10 minutes and then the lesson was done. Right now he's on lesson 62 or 63, and the lessons are, they usually take about 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes for him. So first you start out with the letter sounds, then you practice saying some words slowly, and then you practice saying them fast. It goes through and talks about rhyming words, and then at the end of the lesson it actually has how to write the letters. Now, a friend of mine, she was actually telling me that she's heard of people using this for people that are learning English as a second language. This book is really good for them because it doesn't start out right away with the alphabet. It just starts out with the sound. The alphabet isn't even introduced until lesson 81. So in any case, by the time they get a little bit further along, they learn how to read a story. This is from lesson 41. And so the thing that I really enjoy about this book is the fact that when it teaches how to read words, it has this line underneath, and each dot is for a particular sound. So you start at this dot, and actually, I don't know if you can see, but it has an arrow that goes all the way across, so it helps the child to know the direction in which to read the words, and how to sound them out. And for my older son, this was really helpful because he has the habit of reading backwards, reading from right to left. And so the arrows really help him. So at the end of the story, it gives comprehension questions along with a picture so that they can, so that you can make sure that they're actually understanding what it is that they're reading. So I found this book to be extremely helpful. Like I said, I started out with my second son, Eli, who really doesn't have that much formal training in terms of like education and alphabet and phonics sounds and that sort of thing. I just thought it would be nice to do something different with him because of his attention span. And it's literally like the same thing every day. He flourishes in that type of repetition. Whereas my older son, Josiah, who was doing kindergarten, he already knew some sight words. He knew kind of all the phonics sounds, and he was already kind of on a path of reading a different way. And so I wasn't sure that I wanted to switch that up. And so I didn't start them at the same time. So, but over the summer, I'm finding that he's lost some of his comprehension and knowledge on how to read. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna try it and see if he likes it. I didn't think he would like it, but he actually does. And we usually can knock out 2 of these lessons in one day. Now that they're getting a little bit longer, I'm only doing 1. I think that now being exposed to this book and actually how to read words and put things together, both my sons are like, whenever they're walking around, they're like trying to read words on signs and pictures and billboards and things like that. So it's really exciting to see them wanting to grow, them actually trying to read words, whereas before it was like, oh, I don't know how to read, so like that's it. Okay, so I have Josiah and Eli here with me. I want you guys to tell me what you think of this book. Get off my phone. I want you guys to tell everybody what you think of this book. Do you like it?
I like this book, and I like how Mommy teaches me about how, and she teaches me new words.
Do you like this book, Eli?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it.
You're gonna try and read it?
Now I can do it all by myself.
Sure.
He's really good at this. So, it's a girl went a man in.
Stop, Josiah.
This too. In the rain. In rain. And that man got wet.
Good.
See, Josiah, I know how to read this all by myself. Lots of pots. A girl said that man has lots of pots. He has pots with tops. He has pots with no tops.
Good. So because Josiah is older, he had a better concept of like reading words the fast way, whereas with Eli, he still has to sound out a lot of his words, and I think that's just due to age and exposure. And so now that the lessons are getting more advanced, I'm finding that I actually have to do the lessons twice in a day, or I will do them 2 days in a row so that he can I really want to drill in the stories, because like if you see from his lesson, this is the reading that he had to do. He had to read that whole story yesterday, and it was a lot for him, especially because like he had to read it 2 times. I think he just gets a little bit overwhelmed, and so we do it once in the morning, and then I have him read the story again in the evening and just do it that way. He reads it 1 time, and then I'll read the story for him so that I can teach him expression, and then he reads the story the second time. So we do that once in the morning, and then we do it again in the evening, so that way he's getting the repetition and it's becoming more familiar to him. And I think that's really important for his age, because I mean, he's 4. Like, and I'm not pressed to get through all 100 lessons like every day. I can take my time a little bit more with him, but for Josiah, because he is going into 1st grade, I really want to make sure that like he's squared away and that he's comfortable with reading. Honestly, I have nothing but good things to say about this book. If you are thinking about choosing this book or purchasing this book, I would say definitely look at the reviews on Amazon. You can even go to the library and see if they have it there before you make a purchase. I mean, it's 20 bucks. Like, and then if you don't like it, you can always sell it too. But this is an excellent tool for teaching your child to read, especially if you want to get them squared away before they start kindergarten, or if they need a little bit of extra help over the summertime. This is great. It doesn't take that much time out of the day, and there's very detailed instructions in here for the parent. I mean, there's 20 plus pages of explanation for the parent or for the instructor on how to actually do these lessons properly. So it's a very detailed book. So, question of the day: have you tried this book? And if you have, let me know if you liked it. And then if you haven't, what are some of the resources that you like to use for your children and help with their reading? Comment section. Let me know in the comment section below. I always love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, and don't forget, hiding is overrated.